Hey everyone, it's me, Goku! Don't forget to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming. Here, you'll find the latest Dragon Ball news and content. Also, don't forget to like the video and follow Unreal on both Instagram and Twitter.
Kakarot! You, Kakarot, you will be the first to turn on notifications. And give this video a like right now, or else I'll destroy you!
As the ultimate battle to determine the fate of the Earth, along with the entirety of Universe 7 involving both Ultra Instinct Moro and Beerus now looking to wrap up, as both Beerus and Moro now acknowledge the fact that they must eliminate the opposition before the opposition is able to get the better of them, to where with Beerus now being shown in total control of this battle, the million-dollar question now going forward is, will Beerus successfully be able to erase Moro from the face of existence, or is Moro simply going to outsmart Beerus by copying his power and using all of his abilities against the Destroyer instead? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball related, including its manga, anime, video games, fan animations, fan mangas, and more, in which would also like to be kept up to date with everything in regards to the Dragon Ball Super manga, the Dragon Ball Super anime, Dragon Ball video games, and any and all additional content within the Dragon Ball universe, then I do encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to always be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply excited to see what the future holds for the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your time, thank you all so much for supporting the channel, and now let's dive straight into the video. As our story continues with Beerus now being shown finally getting ready to destroy Ultra Instinct Moro 7-3 once and for all, as with an agitated Beerus not looking to play any games, it was only from there where Beerus went on to tell Moro, "I'll say this much about you given what I already know, and that simply put, there is no other alternative outside of killing you where you stand, wizard. You were afforded the luxury to hold on to the life you live while locked away in that rotten jail cell, but that will no longer be the case with me. You will be destroyed without a trace," Beerus says. "If I allow for a creature such as yourself to thrive any longer in this universe, then you may in fact become a much bigger problem to me than you already are." And Moro is pissed, as with Moro now being shown having to punch the ground beneath him, it was only from there where Moro went on to shout, "This cannot be happening! I am the strongest! I am the mightiest existing organism in the entire universe. So why can't I win? Why can't I beat you? Or why is Merus's power failing me now? Or why am I not able to crush this vermin like I did the others? Or I refuse to allow for this to be the end. This will not be the end of my story. Not here, not like this, and not against him. I will not." As Goku went on to comment, "Something doesn't feel right. Are you getting the same feeling that I am, Whis? I don't like this." "It's faint," Whis responds, "but I can feel it too." Hey, wait, Whis, look over there! Why does that look so familiar? With Moro now being shown lifting his head up by smiling and telling Beerus, "However, if you think destroying me will solve all of your problems, then I think you have bigger things to worry about outside of destroying me." me, such as the one which involves your power and how it now became one with mine. Puny Beerus, you never were too bright, were you? Oh no, Goku shouts, it's the same as it was when he copied Merus! Lord Beerus, look out! His hand, he's going to try and copy you! What in the world are you screaming about over there, Saiyan? Beerus shouts. As unbeknownst to Beerus from behind him, we only then see how Moro's arm had now came up from the ground above him, as we only then see to Moro's unfortunate disappointment where Beerus had then gone in leaping up above in having to avoid Moro from grabbing onto Beerus's neck, as Beerus went on to respond, I told you to stay in your lane over there and pipe down, didn't I? Besides, Beerus continues, as he was from there shown grabbing onto Moro's arm, that's when he went on to tell Goku, the situation is already taken care of, so don't get in my way, Goku. Last warning, I don't need your help, ever. Now shut up. No, Moro says, but it can't be. Honestly now, Beerus went on to ask Moro, did you really think that I wasn't already aware of this? How else do you think I knew about you copying the Angel Rookie? You'd only be dreaming if you were hoping to copy my power, wizard. I think that's enough copying from you, wouldn't you agree? You'd be dreaming if you think you'd be stealing my power today, prisoner. In which as soon as Beerus from there was shown squeezing on down and breaking Moro's wrist, as with Moro from there being shown having to scream in absolute agony as he proceeded to remove his arm from the ground, with both Whis and Goku having to look on from a distance, that was when Goku went on to ask, wait, he knew? How did Lord Beerus know? He was studying Moro the entire time he was fighting with you all, Goku, Whis says. Lord Beerus isn't one to overlook a potential enemy, especially one like Moro who is wielding Ultra Instinct after all. That was what had gotten Lord Beerus' attention, I will say, as Moro went on to ask, so, you were lucky enough to see me coming from the ground, were you? Fine. Then I'll just have to grab you the old-fashioned way after I beat your face into the dirt. You have to have some kind of weakness, they always do. This is not over, this is far from over, Beerus. I want you to watch very closely on what's about to happen out there now that Lord Beerus is getting serious, Goku Whis says. Oh, and to think that Lord Beerus was still hiding this much power. As even then with Moro now being shown attempting to impale Beerus, with Beerus being shown having to move out of the way, it was only then where Beerus had now begun to add even more insult to injury by asking, what happened to that vicious fighting prowess of yours, wizard? You seem to be more in a hurry to finish me off if nothing else. Why is that? Don't tell me you're afraid, are you? You know, that arm of yours is really starting to bother me, Beerus adds. What do you say we fix this issue that we have so that way we can ensure that nobody gets copied by you again? I'm honestly getting sick of watching you copy everyone. This was the arm, right? Let's take care of this then, shall we? As the very moment Beerus was from there shown kicking Moro directly in the arm, it was only from there where Beerus was shown not only having to break Moro's arm, but now also being shown tearing off one of Moro's horns. It was only as Beerus had gone as far as to do this where Beerus went on to continue, before I throw your useless life away, I want you to experience the horrors of what happens when you dare dethrone a god of destruction from their position. This will only be one of many horrors for your eyes to see, with this being the greatest, wizard. To where shockingly enough, with Beerus now being shown having to impale Moro through the chest, that was when Beerus went on to continue, do you feel it? That's death knocking on your front door, Beerus says. These are the consequences that you won't live to regret. But how? I am the mightiest in the entire universe, Moro says. Why did my power fail to best yours? I don't understand. But please, wait. You don't have to do this, Moro says. What will you do without me as a rival to test your strength? Don't kill me. But Beerus was not having it, because as Beerus was from there shown sticking his arm right back at Moro, it was only from that point where Beerus went on to address Moro by telling him, what will I do, you say? Well, I have the Saiyans to seek rivals in, so I don't need you for any of that. You've already already served your purpose. You will become nothing more than a headache for me if you are allowed to remain as you are, so you can forget about me letting you go. I am not any of the Kais. I don't believe in forgiveness. Simply put, you failed because the power you are using isn't yours and it was never meant to be yours, Beerus says. If you only knew how to use this power you stole properly, then maybe I would have been in some kind of trouble, but like this? Please, now let this be a painful reminder of just who the hell I am. And don't ever dream of coming back again. Hakai, Beerus shouts. In which as soon as Moro's body was from there shown shaking, that was when Moro went on to shout, "What? No, you can't do this! My body! No, you can't!" But it was already too late, because with Moro now being reduced to nothing more than ashes and dust within the wind, it was only upon Beerus having to observe this where Beerus went on to respond, what a troublesome animal he was. And to think that for those moments that he was alive, he was able to use Ultra Instinct. Good riddance. Oh, and that settles that. Fantastic work, Whis says. I still can't get used to seeing that, Goku says. Lord Beerus just erased him like it was nothing. We did it, Gohan shouts. That monster is finally gone for good this time. Whew, that was incredible work, Lord Beerus. A move like that can really come in handy, don't you guys think? With Vegeta responding, yeah, it was amazing. But Beerus was not finished, because as Beerus had now gone to turn his head in addressing Goku, it was only from that point on where a serious Beerus went on to tell him, "Oh no you don't, we aren't quite finished here, you hear me, Saiyan? I've got a bone to pick with you, and I am sick to death of having to repeat myself to you over and over again. I am not your cheat code or personal bodyguard, Goku. I will not be cleaning up after you ever again, do you understand? The only reason I even agreed to fight that beast was because I was interested to see how strong he was after stealing Ultra Instinct," in which as Beerus had now gotten in Goku's face, that's when he went on to continue, "But you, however, you are much worse, Saiyan. How is it that you finally are now able to master Ultra Instinct, yet you still can't seem to finish the job? Are you missing brain cells or what? You need to seriously shape up or ship yourself out of this universe, you hear me? You had all the time in the world to destroy that creature after mastering this level, yet you still decided to drag things out for the sake of your pathetic little ego. Just know, Goku, that you are being watched. I will not tolerate your behavior any longer than I need to, and quite honestly, you're really starting to annoy me. Get your act together or there won't be a next time. Am I making myself clear to you, Saiyan? It's your job to make sure that you take these things seriously and not for us gods to swoop on down and hold your hand. Consider this a warning, Saiyan," with Goku responding, "Geez, alright. Take it easy, Lord Beerus. I was just starting to get into it with him until you showed up, and besides, you really looked like you wanted to fight him, so I made sure to stay out of your way. Just take it easy. There's really no reason to." But then, that was when Beerus had quickly lunged on over by grabbing Goku by the hair and shouting, "Now you listen to me, you goof. If you tell me to relax and take it easy one more time, then I am going to turn you into space dust, you hear me? You and your stupid silver hair of yours, ridiculous. I still can't believe you, of all people, were able to achieve such a level. You are as dumb as they get, and yet you are one of the strongest mortals across the entire multiverse. Get it together, Saiyan, or do I need to beat it into you? Master it and get it done. Don't slip up again," Beerus shouts. Okay, now I'm done. Let's go home, Whis. I'm in need of a nap after all this, with Whis responding, "Well, someone's a bit cranky today. Your soup should be ready by now back home, so perfect timing," Whis says. "Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Kakarot," Vegeta went on to chime in. "Let this be a reminder to not mess things up again, with Goku responding, "Oh, come on, Vegeta. You were fighting him too, you know. How come you weren't able to finish him?" "Hey, once I'm done taking my nap," Beerus says, "I want to see the two of you on my planet ASAP. I want to explore more of your hidden powers to see how far the two of you can truly go. And if someone else shows up and makes a mess of things, then count me out. I'll see the two of you real soon." As with Beerus and Whis now being shown having to leave Earth, where Vegeta went on to comment, "Well, you heard him. Once we're done with our business here, it's off to Beerus's world to train, and make no mistake about it, Kakarot, I will surpass you, and I will do it in my own way," with Goku responding, "Well, I mean, you could try, Vegeta, but I don't think you'll be able to reach Ultra Instinct so easily." "I don't want or even care about your stupid Ultra Instinct," Vegeta says. "After seeing Lord Beerus' power, I want to strive to achieve that." Yeah, he sure was impressive, Goku adds, considering how he hasn't battled us on a serious level like that in a very long time. "And you need to figure out the answers to these little problems you are having, because we cannot afford to go through that again. We need to be ready at all times," Vegeta adds, "or do I need to beat the lessons into you in order for you to finally get it?" "Oh, come on, Vegeta, not you too. I'm going off to warm up and train by myself in the gravity room. Whenever you're ready to leave, you know where to find me," Vegeta says. As he was only from there now shown making his way back onto Capsule Corp, that's when Goku went on to ask, "Gosh, what is up with everybody today? I know I should have destroyed him before he grabbed his hand, but geez." As all the while in the meantime, as Whis and Beerus were shown traveling through space, that was when Whis went on to tell Beerus, "That was quite the battle you waged, but you have to admit, Lord Beerus, watching Goku use Ultra Instinct against Moro before you decided to jump in sure was godlike." "Well, between us, sure, it was. The Saiyan has grown leaps and bounds past anything I've ever would have dreamed of him getting to, but that still doesn't change the fact that he's still carefree. Oh, but I do wish to fight him again soon," Beerus continues. "I have no doubt that he will most certainly give me a much tougher fight than that wizard did, that I know. Or maybe, just maybe," Whis says, "deep down, you know that he very well just might beat you this time." And Beerus lost it, as Beerus from there went on to shout, "How dare you, Whis? Just who the hell do you think you are saying things like that to me? The Saiyan could never beat me. What are you, crazy? I'm the strongest, not him, not any of them, you hear me? Now hurry up and take us back home before I knock you off into outer space." In which, as we only from there continued to see how Beerus and Whis were now heading home, it was only right then and there during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Ultra Instinct Moro versus the God of Destruction Beerus manga chapter number 3 finale then comes to a close. Now, what I really wanted to encompass when creating this story was to include the element of Beerus and Moro actually knowing about one another, because it never seemed to have made any kind of sense to me to know that in the manga, Moro had been imprisoned for over 10 million years, and we know that Beerus had been a God of Destruction for right around the same exact time, so how could either party not know of the other is beyond me. But down the comment section below, what I would like to know from you guys is, let's just say as a hypothetical, if Moro was in fact able to master Ultra Instinct fully without having any drawbacks onto his own body, by from there being shown having to fight Beerus at full power, then which one of the two do you guys personally believe would emerge victorious by the end of this? And what I also want to know down the comment section below as well is if there's any kind of Moro story that you guys would like to see me either create or remaster from some of my old catalogs, then be sure to let me know what you guys want to see down the comment section below. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys for your time. To where if of course you guys also happen to enjoy, then be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button. Also, if you just so happen to be new to this channel and of course love Dragon Ball and anime, then I do encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon. That way you guys never miss a single video that is posted onto the channel. Tune back in for more. Thank you all so much for being here, and with that being said, I will be seeing each and every single one of you down the comment section below and in the next video. I hope you guys had fun, take it easy, and I'll see you all later. Peace!
Hello! Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to UnrealEntGaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi!
Silence Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long. thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.